Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and we are back with BTOB and their third full album Be Together Part 2. Because Part 1 just really is about to go online in a few minutes actually. I recorded that on Monday morning / night at 3 AM, but had not recorded the second part straight after. Instead went to sleep, did the comics that day, then had work and all that other stuff, and now we have it around 2 PM on Tuesday, and I'm basically now about to record the second part while the first one is about to go online, you know, so now rather more reason instead of pre-recording. And yeah, we've done the first part of the album already, which included 5 amazing songs, varying from sentimental ballads to epic ballads to very fun dance tracks to more heavier dance tracks to then more, again, playful in the vocals. And thus far, this album has been absolute quality, and I, for a specific reason, put not skip this album on the thumbnail of the first part, because not skip this album. BTOB is underrated. I talked about it in the previous BTOB reactions over and over. These guys are underrated. They got the vocals, they got the flow, they got the harmonies, they got it all. And that's why I'm very excited to now check out the 5 remaining songs of their third album, Be Together. Dance With Me, Higher, Thank You, It's All Good, and outro, Encore. That's why, let's stop talking, let's start the reacting. Our 6-piece set overall, or first of part 2, Dance With Me. Let's check it out. Lengthy guitar solo intro, I like it. I really like their voices. Yoonseok and Seungja have been really impressing me throughout this album thus far. Oh! Yoonseok is killing at this album. Everyone is. The lyrics though. Oh, that line is smooth. That flows so nicely. One of these sing-along lines. Oh, this is such a fresh sound. Powerful vocals with the strong bass and guitar string. Very, not really suggestive lyrics though, but like, they add to the atmosphere of the song. Oh, this string is so good! Daniel! Same flow for this album, man. You know what I mean? These lyrics though, but oh, he even put some different flow on this one this time. This line here, this English line from Yoonseok is amazing. Ooh. This is just This alongside My Way and Whiskey thus far, like, these are just the type of songs I would open Spotify for, you know? Damn! Huh? Also such a smooth line. Rhymes so smoothly. And that's what I mean about a third chorus. And even in little outro. Yo. This song is literally flawless. Literally, okay? Upon the first watch, I can just straight up say there's nothing missing here. Literally nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. This is an ideal K-pop song. Like my friend who dived into the album himself, which I always talk about, like, I gotta wait if I want to react to this album and everything, he can just, dive into it straight away. And he told me, hey, I think Dance With Me is my favorite. That's all he told me. I was like, okay, let's see about that. And I see why. Because I've talked about, I think, in the first part already, but in previous album ranks and everything, I do have some pet peeves here and there. One of these pet peeves is, as example, like having not an outro or ending a song too abruptly and everything, or like just starting a song just straight away and everything. So this song has a lengthy intro of 20 seconds and has an outro of 20 seconds. The song is 3:44 and that is totally okay, because it feels like often nowadays too many producers or just don't want their songs to go close to the 4-minute mark unless it's a ballad. I feel like if it's a ballad, people would just go for that length usually anyways. But for usual songs, people are often afraid to say, okay, let's go for that. Let's add these 50 seconds, Like, I've seen so many albums, like, with 5 songs or so, that go really just nearly about 50 minutes or so, which, like, just around 3 minutes for each song, which can be enough, but sometimes to make a song feel even more flourished and satisfying, you just gotta add this extra amount of time to it. And that is what was done here, and it pays off. We have this amazing intro, we have such an amazing verse sound. Both Minhyuk and Panya do their verses so freaking on point. Hyunsik's pre-chorus section, though, is so freaking good. It's that catchy line of the song that anybody can sing along. This English lyric that just, whenever it comes up, you just shout it out of your lungs. It only happens twice in this 4-minute long song, so anytime it happens, you just feel it, Again, though, the lyrics here in this too really add to the heat of the sound, it's a definitely not really suggestive, but you know what I mean, like some of a sexy song, at least lyrically, that's totally fine, it fits totally the Dance With Me vibe of it, like it's more of a heavier dance song without being like gritty or anything, but still having that type of lyric on top of it. Works totally well for me, and especially given that we write it still pretty well, with rhymes and everything. But like this pre-chorus here. Hear me tonight, we're just grooving all night. Ooh, that is so smooth. That line right there is so freaking smooth. And it's even a perfect rhyme with 7 syllables. You can't feel me tonight, we're just grooving all night. Excellent. That is how you do a on-point, catchy, sing-alongable English lyric in a K-pop song. Perfect amount of syllables rhyming on top of each other. It's lovely pronounced. It's just flowed very well, where you can just sing along with it. That is the type of lyric that can evaluate a song, and that is what happened here. But it's not just that. The chorus is amazing too, okay? The chorus is fantastic as well, where then the duo of Encore and Changsub can show off their vocals. Such a full, very rhythmed, well-paced chorus sound here. It's I shouldn't have taken the hoodie for this one, because I'm already like, oh, this is so good. That would be the night. Then a little interlude section here as well. It's just, this song is perfect, honestly. And here again we have the somewhat funny line in between from Panyo. Be careful with your feet, make sure you don't stumble. That's once again the type of line that makes you go, aha, that's smart, that's clever, I like that. But then again, we had this amazing pre-chorus, and then though, the bridge as well. That bridge is also perfect, and I just want to quickly check who produced on this. Who produced on this song? I really want to see, because damn. But now this bridge here. Then move to the beat. feel the heat. Move to the beat. Such a simple, hype increasing sound, you know? Feel the heat. And then we get that third chorus with high notes, with harmonies from all four vocalists included. This is a perfect finale. We get the rappers for the bridge in a simple but effective one, and then all four vocalists for the... What the hell? Seriously? Okay, who wrote on all of this? Pena wrote on it, Michik wrote on it, Yunchik wrote on it, Cheyenne wrote on it. Oh, this song, man. Handsome work on top of that as well. Everyone involved here, give yourself a pat on the back. This is like, just like arguably, or like just on a both production standpoint, in my opinion, one of the best beats that's this year thus far I've listened to. Literally flawless. I can just go over and over again about how good this song is. Holy moly, what an opening to the second part of BTOB's third album reaction to BTOB's Be Together. Wow. That to me is insane. Let's see if the other songs of the album can keep up with that. I'm excited to find it out. Our seventh piece out of the album overall, the second one for part 2 is higher. Let's see if they can take it even higher. That's far so much quality here. Let's see if they can keep it up. Let's go.
Don't stop, keep going, push forward, keep pushing.
Now a rock!
Go higher, yeah. We're gonna go all the way up.
Oh!
We're just gonna keep going higher and higher.
Oh, Penya's voice here! Like, I literally say, can they take it even higher? Rock! You're sick, y'all, I'm telling you! And even it's writing on the album, so... And power in the voices here. Having powerful vocals with a powerful beat is just... This instrumental. Can Jim Catcher cover this? Please. You don't even need to change it up. Just take it as it is. Exactly. Exactly. even talking about the first album with the lyrics. The way this pre-chorus kicks in, like, I don't know what you want, with all the amplifiers on the... What a switch up this album took, though. I don't have water here, so I gotta go back to the caffeine, but...
Haters always be talking.
Ooh, the switch up. Alright. The flow. And we still find time for the softer section, but that Pena flow was sick. Even the lyric there, like he told them off. Like, honestly, they put all their amplifiers on this. I'm going hot. Like, then that final lyric, taking like out the heavy rock instrumental to really give it even more shine there. Like, yo, I say it like this: it was a good idea to not do this part immediately after part 1 on Monday because I mentioned was tired. It was midnight and everything, so rather slept and did the other stuff that came out today. Now decided to do it now, you know, which is good because otherwise I would not have now had the energy to express how absolutely incredible these songs are. Honestly, give these guys more attention, please. Hello? So, the thing about Higher is, like mentioned, rock. Okay? Especially past few days, I've been listening to a lot of old school rock bands again, Sum 41, Billy Talent, all that stuff. So, big on rock at the moment once again, or like, always have been, but like, it was like, oh yeah, it's not even a BTOB rock song, full on rock, without just, you know, just a little bit of rock influence, just full on rock, and it's, damn, kicked me out of my seat, because the thing is, we again have, like mentioned, 4 vocalists and 2 rappers. So the rappers do their thing as always, you know, in this in a rock environment instead of like, you know, other heavier sound environment, which just feels natural. But even the vocalists went absolutely off for this one, you know. Everyone here in this vocal line is just so freaking strong, and the way they so hard and just so aggressively, but also like so stunningly pronounce these English kick-in lyrics for the lines, like this "I'm going hot, yo" and everything. Oh, that is so freaking sick. It makes me want or hope that this hopefully had a live performance somewhere, or like maybe has down the road. Because this is definitely the type of song that you can just absolutely wild out alongside with your audience. Just imagine this at a concert, okay? Like, obviously we know there are soft songs and emotional songs that can go, you know, really, really beautiful with a concert. But just imagine how hyped this would be in a stadium. I'm going higher, with live band and everything. Holy moly, it would be insanity, okay? That would be insanity. This song is like, I know what you want. The way the pre-chorus kicks in here, like the rap verses, or like what means rap verse, but just the verses in general weren't even that we're not even as heavy as the rest, which you don't often have. You know, often we have like for these type of songs where the verse is like one of the heaviest sections from the flow and everything. But here, like, it was heavy in some way, but the chorus goes even stronger. The power of the vocals within it, that was just again. Penya's opening section was sick. Then this part here, like, we could listen to the entire song again, but like mentioned, I do not want to spread it out too much. We don't need to make the videos any longer than they already are, because like I thought at first, okay, maybe try to do it all at once, but like 90 minutes, no thank you, sorry, that's too long. So, but Pena though, what was it? Where was the line? What was it? Haters be talking? Yeah. Which line was we get? I take care of you, going sucker. It's going off. Like, I remember him going off at in Finale Show and Proof too. My man is not afraid to, you know, to speak out his thoughts, and I like that a lot. Payne's just getting more and more sympathetic with every single verse he drops. I hope this, by the way, right? Sympathetic, or is it sympathy? Just sympathy. He just keeps collecting sympathy with me. Let's say it like that. But again, I could listen to this now over and over, or like again, and then just add more stuff, but I think I've already expressed myself well enough throughout the initial reaction. Insane chorus, insane bridge, insane vocals, insane flow, insane sound overall with all the rock going on. I told them, can they go higher? They did. Like, on a quality standpoint, just as good. So freaking powerful. And again, the switch of this album took is crazy. We started so soft and now added in so many heavy songs, which I really did not expect. My Way is a bit more playful. Dance With Me went really strong, higher, especially Whiskey too. So that's a huge amount of songs that I did not go or like expect to go in such a way. But here we are, and I'm loving it. That's why I'm excited to now check out the 3 remaining songs of the album. I do gotta check pretty quickly though, because literally 6 minutes ago, the first part dropped. Let's leave a comment maybe about it. But yeah, next part, or like next thing on the list is Thank You. This may now going back to a more softer section. Currently recording part 2 as we speak. Yeah, may will see it in the video. Enjoy part 1 and get ready for part 2 in around an hour. Melodies. Plus the blue heart, of course. It's a blue heart. There. Boom. Now we can continue. Third B-side of part 2. 8th one overall. Thank you. Let's go. We had a lot of heaviness now. I'm totally expecting now a more groovy and chill vibe. Oh, I love the piano there already. Oh, we only had it in there once. Why? Oh, there it is. That's honestly the cooldown we need now after these 2 songs, honestly. Always what I mean. Even in this environment, it just feels natural and comfortable to rap like that. Such a bar vibe in some way. Oh, lovely lyrics. Makes sense with the song title. But Hyunshik over this album. Both Hyunshik and Seungjae, as this is my first big impression on them. Incredible. Just say thank you to myself. So that's what you gotta do. Oh, no penny on the second verse. Wait, after that. Oh. Background vocals here. Oh, shut up. That's unusual. Usually we always have Minchuk and Penny in one of the 2 verses. But Yukwang is only this one. Yeah, such a still not too soft sound. Still adding that the bass in there to move yourself to it, but definitely more of a sensual dance song, if you can call it like that. You know what I mean? Like, obviously makes sense in the context here, but it's still your first like, what? Oh, what a lovely lyric though, given that they came back from military, you know? Basically like a message to Melody, thank you for the support while we were gone. Oh, now hear the harmonies. Oh! A little outro. Then oh no, we get the dubstep of doom there for the video outro, but it's okay. You give us a little bit, so I'm fine with that. All right, that was the cool down we needed after these 2 absolute bangers in Dance With Me and Higher. Thank you. Like the title suggested, is a very sentimental song this time that is all about being thankful for being alive, just for thankful for what they have, and I think that's generally a theme that I've been seeing, given that they've reached a 10th anniversary and that is something it doesn't happen too often nowadays in K-pop. You know, so many times group disband. Like didn't NUSC or NUS or no idea how you pronounce the name had not to disband after 9 years, you know, so close to the 10th. Where I'm like, oh man, like I've only reacted to them once and everything, but I'm still like, oh, I just don't like to see it. You know, I always want success to all groups because they earn it. You know, like why wouldn't I want to wish success upon others? So seeing BTOB reaching these 10 years together is a huge milestone that, you know, just is hard to achieve, and that's why I'm just very glad to see how thankful they are for that, and how they just can be thankful for what they've reached. Because obviously some people will come and say like 10 years and they're all like there and whatnot, how, you know, like these were there already in 2 years or 3 years or whatnot. But I'm like, being together for 10 years in this day and age in the K-pop industry is a huge milestone, and they've reached enough. Only earned more, in my opinion, like mentioned already all the time. They definitely need more attention and everything. But like such a lovely song with a lovely message, especially like mentioned when the two members that came back from the military talk about like thank you for everything and so on. It really just goes back to where I'm like, oh, melodies that have been here since day one. They must really feel these lyrics, you know, like they've been gone for so long. We still support them all the way through, and now they sing like stuff like that for us. That would be like, oh. Even as someone that's been a melody for like, you know, that's always the thing. Like I mentioned, I listen to them and everything, so I consider myself a fan of someone as soon as I actively listen to them here and there. So I guess I don't know if it's okay to consider myself a melody, unlike y'all who've been here since day one or have been buying albums and everything and that stuff. But like, even my heart gets warmed reading these type of lyrics, and that's why. Thank you. A lovely song with a lovely message that was, like mentioned already, much needed cooldown after these two songs, and I think the rest of the album will now also go more into such a way so that we really fade it out in this more soothing direction. So thank you, very lovely song, had a lot of fun with it, enjoyed a lot. We move over to our second to last song of part 2, which is our 4th B-side and our 9th for part 2 and our 9th one overall. All good, or it's all good. Check it out. Oh, that's very long. Oh, never mind. Get a little bit of rock influence. Okay. Lengthy intro, I'm here for it. Lovely soft string. Drums aren't too heavy either. Obvious delivery here. This range is... That's such a lean back song. For now at least. Oh, build up. This high register though, they've been really showing all the sides that you could ask for from an album. Ooh, these lovely long big vocals here. High in the blue sky, deep in the blue sea. Also, because their fandom color and everything is blue. Oh, lovely extra line here in the background with this cool. Lovely lyrics there though. Every lyric there was like normal in some way, you know? Like none of these rather silly lines. Just a very lovely verse there from him. I like how the drums get heavier for the chorus though. This Mamel Helio. Okay, I do not pronounce it, but like this section here first for Encore and now Chang so chef's kiss. Angel? Oh! Coming in there with the energy. Like an epic ballad this time. Oh, what a flourishing ending. We have some soft sections here and there, but it's again still just on the emotion this time. Oh, I'm sensing a high note here somewhere. Oh, never mind. But yeah, that's maybe my favorite section of the song here. This repeated, lovely long jagged loop. There's just loud section on top of that. And the thing is, so how is this song 4:30? What? What? How is this song so long? Because it absolutely does not feel that way, okay? Because the thing is, it obviously, like, it remains with the same sections and everything, you know? Oh, damn, is the chair already making noises? You hear this? Yeah, I think you hear that, right? Yeah, I bought it last week. Why is it already? All right, let's not care about that. But I definitely gotta check if I can fix that already, because that's not good if that happens after a week. But yeah, the song structure is pretty normal actually. You know, like there's no any like crazy tryout stuff, or like where we make it even like the second verse was just penny and everything, you know. But it still comes up to such length because it's such a full sound. That's something that I keep praising a lot about their songs. Very rarely, if ever thus far, I've seen them record and release a song, or like I just can't remember right now a song from them where it was really like an instrumental chorus, or where we really go for like just a few words that's like, you know, supposed to be catching anything. No, every chorus from them thus far is full, is long, has so many little melodies in there, so much to focus on. It's very rare to have that, like, for an entire album with over 10 songs, to really see every single song have such amount of fullness to it. And it makes the song so satisfying. Because again, 4 minutes and 30 seconds is a huge length for the usual length nowadays. I would not be surprised if the usual length of songs nowadays is like below 3 minutes. So 4:30 is huge. So it just flies by. It's just a perfect song for near the end, you know? It's just perfect to have a song like after you've had such an incredible experience and journey through the album. You just at the end go softer again and have this as a just very full and very well arranged sound, you know, where it's again a bit more centered, a bit more vocal focus, a bit more softer, but still has that epic loud energy within there, which just makes it a very good combination. And it just, like mentioned, it just flows so nicely that you don't even realize how long the song actually is. That is talent, and that is not easy to achieve from both sides, from both the producers and the voices, to just carry this time as if it's nothing. But I did that, and it's lovely. And I love how we had like a big change in the register this time. Like Yinshik has a more normal voice, like mentioned, that goes a bit deeper throughout the album. He goes a bit higher, and it just seems very effortlessly. Amazing song yet again. It just continues to showcase everyone. Minjuk went for the powerful rap here, Penyo for the very encouraging rap, basically, you know, with very what means build up lyrics, you know, with like supportive lyrics and everything. The messages within their songs are very lovely, and I very enjoy that a lot, where you can really see their songs aren't just, you know, like thrown in there for just just for the sake of it. There's a meaning behind it. There went weight into the songs. There's something behind it rather than just music, where it, like, it's just supposed to sound good and everything else doesn't matter. That's not the case for their songs. And It's All Good is absolute idiot song near the end of an album. Lovely song. And I'm now excited to see the final song, which I feel like could be something special because it's called Encore or Outro Encore. No idea why it says Encore Outro on the thumbnail, but I expect this now to be, as it says, like an encore with just a lot of harmonies together, and that will be the perfect wrap up for a group like BTOB and an album of theirs. So let's dive into it. Let's dive into the final song of BTOB's third album, Be Together, Outro 4. Yeah, this chair definitely gotta check on that after here, because was it due to the way I sat? I don't know. Now we have a very soft sound picture. Ah, this lovely audiobook. Lovely. The warm happiness that fills my eyes still remains in my mind. Holy truth. There's some good drums here now to make the chorus stand out. Again, like I said, the gift to melodies after having to wait so long. But I like that we take out the drums again for the verses here. Remind, there we go. Softer section into bring back the drums, bring back the energy. Familiar melody. Ah, these lyrics. Call me with your voice so that we can feel our brightest moment again. Also, why does it feel like every single line is directed towards the fandom in some way? Ah, like the album Be Together. Ah. And you for the bridge now?
I'm here for you, and I know you're here for me too. 우리가 화려한 조명 밑이 아니어도 직접 볼 수 없는 이 상황에서도
Liking this talk like delivery in both Minchuk's and Penyut's first halves. Oh, but it keeps it soft.
어떻게든 응원해주고 있는 거 알고 있어. So let me hear your voice, 목소리 들려줘. Because 내가 노래하는 이유, it's you.
Reason I sing, it's you. If this isn't fandom service at its best, then I don't know. This is like the fandom album. Harmonies. Whoa! What the hell? I'm telling you, if I would have had a bad day or anything, I would have teared up right there. I would have teared up right at the spot here, okay? Like, it even does feel a bit emotional right now, but like, I'm fine. No tears for now, you know? That's for only she'll make me cry on camera. So, sorry, Ian Chick, but like, that was so freaking close to... Again, if I would have had a bad day right now, this would have been the cherry on top. Like, not because, you know, like, because it just makes the day worse, but like, because it would have increased the quality of the day but that was because, that is how you finish an album, okay? That is how you finish an album. Like, I always talk about how softer songs / ballads are like always the best choice for a album wrap up, you know? Obviously depending on genre and everything, but like for K-pop, I think given that ballads are just a very common sound or like a very common concept that any group actually does, in my opinion, I think it's a perfect addition or like the perfect wrap up song usually. And given that they had such a long album now, which already had like so many different genres and variety, it just made sense to end it like that. And oh my god, does this ending section here absolutely wow. Like mentioned beforehand, it was like, oh, we're getting a lot of harmonies in here, but that didn't even happen actually, no? I was like at first, okay, maybe this is going to be like an a cappella harmony type of song, you know, but it ended up being a normal song for the most of it. But then these final 40 seconds here are just pure magic, where we then actually get these harmonies together, and I talked about it. Ian Chick, throughout this album, has been impressing me a lot. It was my first impression now on both him and Sunjae in this entire album, and my goodness, does this guy have a voice. And oh my god, is this high note 30 and one of the best high notes of the year thus far. He just holds that thing for freaking 15 seconds or so. These 40 seconds here at the end, this is like, you can't end an album any more perfect. Like the triple, oh whoa, just it's the cherry on top of that moment, you know. But the way he holds that note there and then increases the volume of it, oh my god! I do wonder if he recorded that in one sitting. If you like recorded like these three high notes like that back to back, or if you like if you have a undetectable cut there or like cut it together, but like let's say like this, if you listen to this entire album from the start to finish, everything in this album builds up to this moment. The entire album is amazing and gorgeous and everything, but like it all builds up to this finale. This is the perfect way to end an album. This high note is like, that's an album ender right there. Because what else what could follow? What could follow this? And now, see what I mean? And again, if I would have had a bad day today, or if some of the previous songs before this were also a bit more softer, a bit more into this direction, you would have seen tears. But I stayed strong. But I would still put Close to Tears on the thumbnail because that was close. That is the magic of music right there. This is definitely one of my favorite song sections of the year thus far. Like, we can... Like, I often talk about this. It's impossible. I've realized for myself I can't do these type of videos because my initial plan was to do like a favorite songs, favorite albums, blah 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 of 2021 and everything. But like I didn't check out a lot from that year, and all that I have been checking out from that year throughout this year thus far has been like, oh my god, I would have had to add that and everything. Finale Shown Proof would have been in addition to that list and everything. But like there's so many things you can just think about, you know, favorite high notes, favorite choruses, pre-choruses, blah 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 blah. This is definitely one of the best endings to songs thus far this year, and just it's absolute magic. Okay, this right here is magic. That finale here from the Ian Kwang Chang subdual note into Hyun Chikano followed by or alongside Min Shi Penyu and Sung Jae's oh harmonies. Wow. Honestly, just wow. What a finale to an album. What a finale to a song. Truly worthy of being called Outro Encore. That's such a stunning name for a song, and that really deserves this title. What a finale to this absolute incredible album that just further solidifies my opinion of BTOB being criminally underrated and needing much more attention. We have an absolute lovely title track in the song. We have such a wide amount of variety throughout the entire album. Like, I've skipped now the 2 instrumental things, and I will just mute them on the album too, because I don't know, they just don't do a lot for me, you know. I just always mute and everything. But like, the song was such a stunning title track, such a beautiful return as 6. Blooming Day was a very lovely, similar sound structure afterwards that also goes more into the softer direction. Be Together also followed that lead, but also already went a bit more strong, you know. The opening of this album with 3 very sensual and very emotional songs, you know, especially because it's just what BTOB stands for, I'd say. Then My Way, insane dance track, Whiskey, heavy dance song that went absolutely awesome. Lonely then went a bit more softer again before we went back into more power with Dance With Me, and then especially Higher, which went full on rock. Absolutely incredible. Thank You was a very lovely fan song. It's All Good as well, like mentioned. What a fandom service here throughout this entire album. Every melody, I think, really felt emotional after this, and now this outro encore on top of that. You're freaking magic. BTOB's third album, Be Together. So many people have come to me already and said like, hey, we obviously criticize stuff in here and there, but you like, don't you think you're a bit too positive about things all the time? And I'm like, hey, what would be the point of being negative and everything? I just enjoy music a lot, and just so much that I have to enjoy, and thus far, this is one of the most enjoyable albums of the year. And I've talked about it throughout the part 1, that this will definitely be the type of album that, while you can obviously review it here in detail and in everything, you know, with a lot of attention to stuff, it's definitely more of an album that you just lean back and enjoy, okay? Where you just really work on other stuff, which is, you know, you don't need to focus on it to feel it. You can just lean back and just let the music do its magic, and you just feel all the emotions while just listening to it without having to worry about it too much. These type of albums are always enjoyable. Like Taeyeon's recent album is also that, you know, like especially I Envy You, amazing song throughout the album. But it's such an album that I can just play without really having to focus on it. You can just let it play in the background because of voice, and the sound is just that enjoyable. And the same goes with BTOB, even though we have so many different variety within this album, so many different sounds, you know, from soft to really heavy to aggressive to emotional. There's just everything in there that you could ask for. Like, obviously you could have said we do 11 totally different concepts from one another, but that would be overkill. And the way this album was done from its track list, it's a great ride, it's a great journey, it's a great experience, and like mentioned, 100% one of my favorite albums thus far of 2022. And with that, I'll wrap up this album reaction. I had so much fun with both parts. I enjoyed a lot, and New Melodies enjoyed my reaction plus review to BTOB's third album, Be Together. If you enjoyed my reactions plus my review, tell me all thoughts about it down below in the comments. No. If you did, like down below. Did you enjoy the album? What is your favorite song? What moment is your favorite line, your favorite lyric? Tell me all about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. And like mentioned, we're just scratching the surface with B2B still. We have so much B2B to check out, so many more music videos, technically so many more albums where I'm always like, okay, I gotta see, will I just wait and then just do it on here with y'all together, or maybe dive into it myself. Whatever I will decide to do. Can't wait to what they have in store for us later this year with another comeback and everything. We will definitely be doing catching up on B2B down the road with some of their music videos, and we obviously have a stacked month of March ahead of us as well. So for whatever content you may be interested in, whatever content you may want to tune in for, I will see you guys soon on the channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time. Have a great have a great week, and see you again soon with more B2B or cable reactions. Thanks for watching.